I gotta set goals for my little Pinky. Where's Pinky? There you are. Okay, I guess those are fine.
Tell me something.
Yes, sir. Hey, Professor. I think I'm ready. I think it's time you finally gave me a nickname. What's a guy gotta do to earn one? You actually have one, but it's too scary to say out loud.
Yeah, great answer.
Perfect. Hunt Dawn? What is that? To hunt Dawn and out gay dudes? It's disgusting. Why are people so worried about who each other's fucking? I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about anyone's genitals unless you and I are about to have sex, and I think that's the way it should be for everybody. I mean, obviously you should be concerned about your child's genitals, but just like the health of them, not anything else. Unless you're two gay girls with a guy, then it's cool, right? Exactly. Then you're a fucking player. Because religion. That's when I do not like your religion. If your religion is hating on people for who they choose to love, if your religion hates on love, like what the fuck kind of religion is that? I'm sorry, but what? If you are lucky enough to find love in any gender of human being, you are lucky enough, for fuck's sake. Love is so hard to find, why would you limit it? Find who you need to find in your life who makes you feel good. I found mine. Took me a while, but I found it. I came here to get an idea about the games on, but I started to do Turkey ads. Dude! The game's awesome, if you're wondering, but I super want to go to Turkey someday. You got me on Turkey because I was supposed to go there. I'm still bummed I didn't go. Yes, I mean, the religion's pretty evil. If it's telling you to hate love. I don't know. That seems, I don't know the definition of evil, but that seems bad. I would say bad. Bad.
Professor.
Seems icky to me. Focus on reason and authority skills. Focus on the reason to excel at Warlock. Sure. Hunt Dawn like hunting. Yeah, oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's sick. I bitched some dude out. Some guy wouldn't call my nephew by his preferred pronouns. He kept saying, hey girl, ma'am. I hate people. It's just disgusting. Some people are so hurt on the inside that they project it on other people. And I think that's where that comes from, honestly. I think it's a place of self-loathing.
I think we can do it.
That they haven't dealt with.
This won't be difficult if we do it
There's
together.
no other reason to try to hurt another person. Oh, you're fine.
There's
No,
one
you're
thing
fine.
taken care of.
I know what you mean. Hunt down gay people. Like, I don't care what that. I don't care what you're doing. You shouldn't do anything.
I'm glad I'm getting better.
I have so many opinions. Look at all those level ups.
Starting to feel like a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
I always was a quick study.
It's my girl. Wow, there's a lot to do today. Battle! I don't want you to be a warlock. Sorry, bro. You're good. Politicians. Yeah. You ain't wrong there. Sadly. I hate politics. Ooh, let's do Hubert's.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Rick, that's pretty wonderful he had someone to come out, though. You imagine how many people, little trans children who have nobody?
Choo choo! Titan pain train! And I gotta sit. I gotta sit next to this thing. And you wonder why?
Fuck! Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to my channel. What the cock? Holy shit! Pestilence, Alcade 311, Gammon 1125, Slick Ford, and Dr. Evil 2. You're not butt wizards of the highest order, baby, and I challenge you to go forth and touch butts consensually. Also, maybe hail
Some Satan. Ha ha ha.
Hail Satan! Thank you so much for those gifted 5 subs! I appreciate you. That was wonderful. Thank you.
No. But while you are here, you may as well listen. I am sure you recall hearing about Kranya, Solon, and Lord Arundel.
I know a lot of Muslim countries are very dangerous for people of any LGBTQ spectrum.
I'm investigating their true identities.
I've actually met very annoying trans people who I hate, but it wasn't because they were trans, just they were just fucking annoying. And then I've met some wonderful trans people who I get along with really well. Just goes to show that your genitals don't make you entertaining. You are still annoying as fuck sometimes. But not because of your genitals, just because of your shitty personality.
I want to know their origins, their numbers, their base of operations.
I don't know why people
their
hate them. People
plans.
fear, it's fear. People hate is almost always based in fear and misunderstanding. And when you do not understand something, it scares the shit out of people. Oh, shut up, Eliza. They just fucking request removal of Zantac. Ranitidine drugs from the market immediately. This is the latest step in the ongoing investigation of a contaminant known as N-nitrosodimethylamine in ranitidine medications, commonly known by the brand name Zantac. The agency has determined that the impurity in some ranitidine products increases over time and when stored at higher than room temperature may result in a consumer exposure to unacceptable levels of impurity. As a result of this immediate marketing withdrawal request, ranitidine products will not be available for new existing prescriptions or OTC use in the USA. I wonder how long that's been in there and how long it took them to fucking recall that shit. Big oof.
I want to know where they acquired their dark powers, how they disguise themselves.
They'll rape my daughter in the bathroom as rationalizing of fear and hate. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. That was like the big argument where I grew up in Eastern Washington. Oh, people are just gonna say they're trans to pee in the women's restroom. Okay. If you really want to pee in the women's restroom so bad that you're willing to change your entire identity to embrace that of a woman, go for it. I don't fucking care who I pee next to. Is that a yoke?
Many intriguing mysteries surround these people.
Only a few thousand
Wouldn't
upper
you
intestinal
agree?
removals, I'm sure. That's nauseating. I got an email about my mail order meds, and that was the big warning at the top of the page. Wow, good to know. I joke about it, but I firmly believe in, I hate everyone equally and fairly. I don't care what race, religion, sexual preference, gender you are. If you're rotten on the inside, there isn't much saving grace. I'm exactly the same. 100%. 100%. There are shitty people of all variety. And there are wonderful people of all fucking variety. I know, exactly. We've had co-ed bathrooms forever, but suddenly because someone wants to be transgendered, it just, none of it makes sense. There's no logic at all to it. None of it makes sense to me at all. I worked for Big Pharma. They do stability studies for everything. One probably threw something up. Ugh. Scary.
I have a name for them.
Right? Exactly, Daniel. Like, I don't get it either. It doesn't matter what your gender is. If you put a camera in my stall, I'm gonna get you fucking arrested. You can be a man, a woman, a fuck transgender. You can be a turtle. I'm gonna get you arrested for fucking looking in my bathroom stall, but anyone can do it. It's just crazy. It's the same shit as like racism. Back in the day, they were like, the black people coming in the schools, they're gonna rape our daughters because they're black. It's the same logic. And now those people look really fucking stupid. All these people saying that shit about transgendered humans are gonna look real fucking stupid in 40 years. It's fantasy thinking. It's psychotic. Me too. I don't think bathrooms should have a gender. What I think, honestly, I don't care who's in my bathroom. I want a full fucking bathroom stall. I don't care if there's women or not. I don't want to see your feet while I'm peeing. Go to the floor with the stall. I That's what I want in a public bathroom, whether there's girls or boys in there. Make them open to everybody and give me a full fucking room I can close and shit in peace. For fuck's sake. Problem solved. Lots of bathrooms do that. It's not impossible. I watched a guy on YouTube who came in Iran and some Iranian market gave him the price of the box for one. Wow. Gap covers, right? Can we just get real doors? Are real doors that much more expensive? No, I used to work in Millworks at Lowe's. You can get those thin-ass shitty doors that will close so little kids aren't looking through your stall watching you wipe your pussy. I don't need that. Men bring little girls into the men's room to change them all the time, and vice versa. Women bring little boys into the women's restroom to change them. There's no fucking difference. I could go on about it for days. There is no logic at all to, oh man, that person, blah, 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 because of this descriptor. People are shitty or people are good. There doesn't matter. I just want a toilet stall with toilet paper that doesn't tear your ass off. Same. Same. Yeah, it's crazy. Those are my requests. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl or a person with penises coming out of their eyes peeing next to me. I don't care. I just want privacy from everyone while I pee. All the people. Toilet paper should never be crispy, right? It shouldn't like get spiky when you you know when you crinkle tin foil and it gets kind of spiky? Toilet paper shouldn't do that. It should get softer when we crinkle it. Near the start of the year, I went to a furry convention here in Boston. As part of the, oh my God, tell me what you are as a furry though. As part of the hotel agreement, most of the public lobby area bathroom zones were de-restricted for gender. Guess how many complaints were made by everyone else in the hotel by the during, seriously? None? That's awesome and amazing. Where was that? Where are you, Ham? Where was that? A green Western dragon? Oh, I love that so much. I want a furry costume. Even though I'm not a furry, like I just want one. Why don't you try to wash your butt, right? What's the deal with the stall gap thing? It genuinely boggles my mind. I don't know. Like, I don't understand why that's so difficult. I'm just curious because that's amazing. That's awesome. I like make unisex big bathrooms. I don't know, just be clean and private. I agree 100%. Like your home bathrooms, this is what also kills me. In your home bathroom, do you have different bathrooms for the men and the women? Or does everyone shit in the same bowl? Why is it different in public? Are boys' butts dirtier? No, girls' butts are dirtier. Boston Park Plaza, that's fucking amazing. That makes me so happy. You would love a communal piss trough that guys get to have. I've seen those, and I think that is fucking barbaric. I still think it's weird we make guys pee out in the open. Like, why can't guys get stalls just like everybody else? I think it's kind of weird. Like, if you're into peeing next to people, no shame. But like, how's what you do any different than what I do? I'm actually more covered up. I sit down very peacefully and then I just run some toilet paper between my legs, drop it, and flush, and you don't see anything. But for guys, you have to like whip out your entire cock and we like make you pee against a wall still. It's kind of weird. Is that like a masculine thing? Like we don't want to take that away because guys don't want to complain or something? It's weird to me. I would still go in a stall if I was a guy just because I want privacy when I piss shit. It's because someone ignorant made unisex a dirty, scary word, not realizing that residential bathrooms are unisex. Everything in your house is unisex. I think the stall gap is for small controls so they can get you out. Oh, just in case like an emergency happened or something. How far from Denver? We're North Denver. I'm like technically Denver, but I'm North Denver. Scott was explaining it to me today. I don't know. I'm Denver, but I'm non-incorporated. Have you pee against a flowering wall of water? Isn't part of the stall gap so that people don't have sex in them? That's what I thought about. But girls still get stalls. Do you think we're not fucking in the stall? Using a urinal is quick and easy. I mean, is it difficult to use a toy though? I don't know. I've never had a penis. I can't speak to it. Going to raves and watching people on drugs trying to pee is funny as fuck. Oh man. Raced, you have to be in a women's bathroom at a concert. That's the best. Watching these women like snort coke and fucking drinking and just being out of their mind, sitting there in the mirror like imagine you're the mirror. This is what you watch these girls. Oh my god, Becky, I've never looked better. Hold on, I gotta re-put my lipstick on. Hold on. Becky, you're totally gonna get fucked. You're totally gonna get fucked. Shut up, bitch. The mirror's mine right now. You're totally gonna get fucked, Becky. You lost that 5 pounds and you're hot. You're hot. You're gonna get him back. He's out there. He'll see. Becky, you're great. Okay. You're gonna pee. It's amazing. Women's bathrooms are, I just got lip gloss all over my face. Women's bathrooms are the most incredible place. I meant wall stall down to the floor. Oh, fuck yeah. Women's restrooms are incredible at concerts. I've been to a lot of metal concerts and it's just women breaking down, stoned and drunk out of their mind. They do not have their shit together. If you ever see those scenes where women are like at a concert and they go to the bathroom to get pretty again, they have their shit together, that is not happening. They're sweaty. Everything looks terrible. There's tampons all over the floor. It's just a mess. It's insane. I don't want that shit in our bathrooms. I get where we're separate now. Dude, boy fruit. I used to work at Lowe's, which is like a giant construction store here. It's like a giant box store of construction shit. So we had men and women's restrooms. And at the end of the day, the cashiers used to have to clean the restrooms. 9 out of 10 times that women's restroom was worse. Absolutely. Women, I don't know what it is, but at least once a week, it would look like someone went to pull their pants down to sit on the toilet and have a monstrous shit, but it just came out too fast and splattered the entire wall like an explosion. Always the women's restroom. The men's restroom was weird shit. It would be like just poop on the floor. Like someone literally would go into the handicap stall and just choose not to shit into the toilet. They would just shit in the corner. That was wild. But the women's restroom, like, used tampons and pads, underwear from periods that just smelled like rotten meat everywhere. Women are disgusting. They always clog the toilet. I don't know what it is. The women's restroom was 100% worse. And also speaking to that, I have had both male roommates and female, and I will never live with another woman because that was the most disgusting experience of my life. Foul. Foul. Disgusting. Women are gross. Secretly gross, though, which is worse. Scary. You have no idea what you're moving in on. Poor Zeke, the other day, he asked me, he goes, "Are you gonna do laundry, like, all the time?" I was like, yeah, I do laundry, like, regularly. You have no idea what you're getting into. I went from pharma to cleaning toilets at a leisure center, and yup, yeah. Like in my college, we had bathrooms with and without urinal. Guess where I don't need to wait? Yep, literally. Uh-huh.
Those who slither in the dark.
Yuffie, I'm the same. And I think that's what Zeke didn't realize. Like, I knew he'd seen my house. Like, he came and visited me in Baltimore. He knew I was clean, but I don't think he realized what that takes to be clean. I clean all the time. Like, I vacuum every day. I do laundry every single day. I do dishes every day. I just keep the house clean all the time because I like to have a clean house, and it makes him kind of nervous. He's like, when you're done streaming, you don't, like, go lay down? I'm like, no, I, like, do stuff around the house. And he's, like, weirded out by it. I'm like, it's not because you're dirty or anything. I like a clean house. I'm kind of weird about it. The women's dorm when I was at Pitt was so nasty. Yeah, that's how ours was too. It was disgusting. Bloody panties everywhere. Like, who the fuck abandons their bloody panties? I agree, David. Why can't people who doesn't look at the bowl? Like, who doesn't look and be like, oh, I better wait to flush again? Who doesn't? I don't know. Cleaning is my relaxation. It is. It's how I chill out at the end of the day, for sure. Is it rubbing off on him? I think so, because he likes it clean now. Not that he's not pushing me to clean. He's starting to clean because he knows I like it clean and he likes it clean. Like, my counters are always really spotless. I wash the counters every morning and I do all the dishes. And so he's like doing that as well. because he's like, God, it's so nice to have a clean counter. I'm like, I know, right? Dude, Station, I'd totally clean your house. I love to clean. It's a thing. I just like it. It is my relaxation. Eliza's correct. Cleaning de-stresses me, but I hate cleaning up after people too much because they've gotten used to it. Yeah, I don't want someone to take advantage of me, but Zeke absolutely doesn't. Like, if he's done working and we're on the bed together, he folds laundry with me. He doesn't just sit there and stare at me folding laundry. But if he's working and I have nothing to do, why not do the laundry? And I'm not gonna fucking separate our laundry. Like, I think that's weird. Maybe I speak for myself. I'm not speaking for anybody else. But if you're living with someone and you fuck them, separating the laundry? Okay. Seems weird. I just put it all together and just do it. It's king shit, right? He always helps me. And like if he comes out and I'm cleaning in the kitchen, he comes out and starts helping me. Or like if what he does, this is what Zeke does, because he knows I clean constantly. And he told me this, he's like, I have to figure out ways to take care of you because you take care of yourself. I'm very independent. I'm codependent, but independent. I take care of myself. I do all my own laundry. I do all the dishes. I do all that shit. He cooks for me. So what he's gotten in the habit of lately is he comes in the kitchen at the end of the workday when he's done streaming, and I'll be like cleaning the kitchen. And when I'm done cleaning, he tells me to get the fuck out and he cooks me dinner. And that's pretty lovely, I have to say. I don't like to cook, so I love that he's willing to cook. And that's his way of contributing. I'm into it. As long as someone's contributing, I think that's what's important. It doesn't matter that you're contributing what I contribute. I'm gonna clean everything. Eliza could tell anybody here, you're never gonna beat me to cleaning something. I'll clean it. It's just who I am. But that's a way to contribute to my life, and I love that. That's very nice. King shit, you have no idea. He's so wonderful. He bought me a grinder, Yuffie. Did I show you? Here's the old nasty that I got years ago in Philly. I bought this in Philly, by the way. This is my old Philly grinder. He fucking went out of his way to order me this beautiful ass grinder on Amazon just because mine, yeah, pink was the only color available. I know, same with this one, actually. I keep getting stuck with pink. I don't actually like pink. I have nothing pink in my life at all. Everything's black, but for some reason I keep getting stuck with fucking, whoa, okay, diamonds, right? That's what I'm saying. Like he upgraded me to the new hotness just because he knew how much this one was fucking me up, and it is sweet. Sweet ass grinder. I know I just brag about Zeke all the time. That's like, he's so great.
Lord Hugh, he says he wants to discuss something with you and is waiting in the reception hall.
Was your old one metal? Oh yeah, this is a great grinder. It's a Cali Crusher, homegrown Cali Crusher, great grinder. But like, you see where like the paint is wearing away? It's literally like aluminum or something, whatever the metal is. Listen. Do you hear that? It's shaving metal grindings into my weed. Like, you see how the paint's coming off on the inside and it's turning silver? That's just how much fucking weed I have ground in it. It's just very well used. So I was very excited to have one. So you've heard that one? You don't hear anything, do you? Oh, there. Barely. It's so smooth. It's sick. Very cheap too on Amazon if anybody's looking for one. Crickets. Yeah. Also, I'm no longer smoking metal shavings, which is a positive. And to that, I'd love to cheers. All hail the Zeke. You've got the best man on the planet. I'm not going to say he's the best man on the planet because that's unrealistic, but he's definitely the best man for me on the planet. Probably. No more fiberglass and metal sprinkles for your bongs. Namaste. I know, I'm very excited. She did me good though, and she's full of keef. Look at this. She's full of the good shit that I've been adding to my bowls. So she did me very good. She was a great grinder. It's time to move on. It's time to grow up. Time to smock me a bowl. Fuck yeah, head rush, the dream. Eliza, it was only $12 on Amazon. Shit you not. The brand is Kozo. Kozo. Not a plug, not sponsored. But it was like $12.99. Yeah. It's got, so I'll show you, let me show you my, fuck, dude.
Speaking of,
You're
Professor,
so fucked up.
would you come along?
I'll come on you any day, bro.
Hubert, I have something I must request of you.
Oh, you mean with you?
Request?
Rub it on your
That
gums.
is an unusual word
I immediately
choice.
squirted when I saw it.
A
No doubt,
request by
seriously. Would have
definition
like
can
shit
be
my pants and came
refused.
at the same time.
But
That is
if you
some
have orders,
shit.
Regent, I will
Fuck.
follow them.
Now I just want to leave my key forever and
Such
see
a
what
reaction
happens.
before you even hear me out. Very well. One of my subordinates was conducting experiments in the sealed forest.
You know, I
The
buy
demonic beast he
Keith.
was using ran wild and has created something of a situation.
I buy this
Take
shit here
care
in
of it.
Colorado. It's called Bubble Hash. Has anyone had Bubble Hash? Has anyone had Bubble Hash before? It's basically Keef, but kind of like what Curmudgeon was. I was nauseated by how much there was no... I wasn't even allowed... Like, there was a certain point where my hospital was so scared of being sued, I was not allowed to suggest smoking cessation to a patient. They had to ask me about quitting smoking. If I had a patient in there dying of emphysema, about to go on a ventilator, and let me tell you, a ventilator is the worst thing in the world for an emphysema person because their lungs give up and start relying on the ventilator because they're so tired. They would rather do that than me be like, hey, can we talk about maybe options that are not cigarettes for you to prevent this illness tract? I couldn't do that. I mean, it's all about don't get sued. It's pretty fucked up. I don't want to fight you, CK. You'd have the reach on me. I'm short. Yeah, but you're probably like bouncy and movie. I'm like a luggy, like an ogre. I'm slow. Yikes forever. It was a big yikes forever. Honestly, so brave of you to walk away from a job like that to stand your moral ground. It was hurting my soul. And I know I'm like not a gushy person and I'm not religious and I don't believe in religion and I'm pretty much an atheist. But there is something in me that was being destroyed to survive the hospital. You can't watch people die all day and not have something inside you start to fucking crack. And I was getting to the point where I love pot. I love pot recreationally. I love pot medically. It helps me with migraines. It helps me with anxiety. But I was getting to the point where I would work a night shift and I would get home around 8 o'clock in the morning. I would go straight to my backyard and I would literally just smoke 3 bowls to put myself in a coma so I could sleep at night because I was just crying. I would get home and it was like something broke in me. The moment I got home, like my body would just be like, okay, you're safe now. You can break down. And I would just be like, holy shit, I watched 10 babies die and this 17-year-old shot another 17-year-old and these 2 12-year-olds stabbed each other in the neck and they bled to death in front of each other because they had a crush on their cousin. What the fuck is wrong with this city? Like, I would just freak out. And I came to this point where my stream wasn't making great money, but my stream was making enough money that I could pay my bills and eat top ramen and survive. And I've been in a place where I've had lots of money and I've been in a place where I've been so broke I can't eat. And I am no happier nor sadder in any place. More in my soul. Money means nothing to me. I'm not a things person. I'm not a stuff person. Travel is my one pleasure I take in, and that's broken right now. I can't do that. Yeah, it's terrible. I know people that still work there and they're all depressed as fuck. They all have relationship problems. They're all divorced and remarried. It's terrible. I feel better now. I'm happy. My stream makes better money. I can like feed my dog, which is awesome. Thank you guys for that. I'm so glad I don't work hands-on with the patients. I just do paperwork, but doing all the registrations for the medical examiner really makes you think. It's crazy. I mean, Curmudgeon, I've told this story before. You might have heard this before. My very, very last night at Hopkins, and I'm not talking any trash about Hopkins. All hospitals suck. It doesn't matter what hospital you're in. They're all terrible. I mean, corrupt in that way of treating instead of preventing. I was working my last night at Hopkins, and I worked in the surgical ICU. We have a lot of deaths because Hopkins is one of those hospitals where they'll never say no to you. They will take any patient. They'll try anything. You have to sign a waiver, sign your life away, but they'll try anything. They've got lots of students that need to do stuff. They'll do anything to you. So we saw a lot of death. But my last night, Miss Cook, she was this beautiful black lady and her daughter was there and we had to terminally extubate her and she took her last couple breaths and died. And in our unit, if you were the nurse or the respiratory therapist that was part of the death, you have to take them to the morgue. So the nurse and I were like, yo, we're going to take them to the morgue. It's cool. Her name was Miss Cook. I never forgot it. And we're wheeling her down to the morgue, which is in the basement of the hospital where it's cold. And we're just talking and joking. She's covered in a sheet and we're wheeling her down, you know, trying to make light of the weird situation that we're wheeling a body together. And we get to the morgue, and normally the morgue's empty. Like, it's really empty because they take bodies quick. The pathology center takes them pretty quick. Bodies don't just sit in a morgue for an extended period of time. They'll leave the hospital and go to like a funeral home or something if they are keeping it for some weird extra reason. We usually pathology them up and cut them up and send them on their way pretty fast. So we go and we open the morgue, and it's just a room. It's probably big enough to hold 2 gurneys. So I push the gurney in. There's only room for one person. So I push it in, and then I look up, and there's this like mini shelf, like in a closet, you know, a mini shelf going around the whole perimeter. And there's just these perfectly wrapped bundles of blankets. There's like 8 of them. And I turn around and I looked at the nurse, and I turned back, and then it clicked that all of the little bundles had like baby prints on them, like baby feet prints. It was just babies. We just had like 8 dead babies that all died at the same time. And they were just in there in a cooler alone. And that was my last night at Hopkins. I didn't quit that night. I quit 2 weeks prior, but I remember like just sitting there like, anything has to bring my soul more joy than this. Anything in the world. Working at McDonald's would probably bring me more joy. And I got into healthcare to help people. That's the irony. I got into healthcare because I'm a caretaker. I like to take care of people and help people and make people's lives better. But that is not what hospital work's about. It's wild. What a nice way to end it. It was a great way to end it. It reminded me of why I was ending it. Because sometimes, you know, you quit a job, and when you quit it, you're really excited. And then, yeah, I recall some of those post-work hospital tweets.